was asking my therapist about Stoicism, and I asked him, "Do you think Stoicism is a healthy response to trauma? Family member dies, family member sick, a lost loved one, a pet, tragedy strikes randomly. You can't control it. It's always a surprise. Is Stoicism the proper response to trauma?" I can hear the dusty responses of, "It depends." We're not going to say that. You understand? We will not say it depends. His answer was no. And he did admit that it was his opinion that it's not a healthy response. I would agree in part, which is almost like saying it depends, except we're not using those words. I would agree in part. When someone close to you or someone distant dies, there should be a level of respect for what death is and what it's not. Death gives life value. It tells us that life one day is going to end, no exceptions. That if you don't appreciate and value and maximize what you currently have, one day it's going to be taken away from you. And most people don't value something until it's gone, until it's been ripped from their grip. And all of a sudden now we have to run and appreciate. I don't see the issue, and it's something that is running rampant on the internet currently, amongst men and women, of the issue of crying. Is it okay for a man to cry? Period. Question mark. Why is it? And again, let me say this first, because I can hear the thoughts of the people, of the populace in the comments. I'm not the person that glorifies crying. Please hear the difference. When it's necessary for your tear ducts to eject liquids from your person, allow it to do so. I'm the person that watches like welcome home videos, like people that were deployed and they come home to the children and they surprise them. That stuff just it triggers your tear ducts. You don't have a choice. If you see an animal get hit, it triggers your tear ducts. It triggers hormones. It's a normal proceedings for the human body to eject liquids from its person. Like people will fight it and just, I'm not gonna cry. It's normal. It's like holding in urine. Your endocrine system just loses its, like, bro, let me out. Let me out. One thing I've noticed from my personal, crying and what have you, is that you feel amazing after. After you snot and boo-hoo and you just say your truth for that quick little 3 minutes, you can go back to being, you just go back to it. You can go back to it immediately. But sometimes your body just needs that 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes to do what I was designed to do. It's not a big deal amongst men or women. Now, again, back to what I mentioned earlier, these videos of like Tyrese and like just, let me get my TikTok up first. All right, I'm about to cry now. Let me get right. And then like crying on cue for the camera. That stuff just, it drives me up the wall, like to high hell. Like, nobody cares that you crying, bro. Like, you gotta grab your camera and go live, and then no. But the act of crying, it in and of itself, it's not wrong. It's natural. It's normal. It's necessary. And some of us haven't cried in years. And last time I cried, this week, Monday. I'm telling you, the stress has to go somewhere. It can only go to the weights so much before you just, all right. It's kind of like the liver. It tries to get rid of sugar. And at some point you reach type 2 diabetes where it's just shoving sugar wherever it can put it. Your glycogen's full. There's no nutritional value of fructose. We can't do anything with it. It's like poison. It's like there's no nutritional value of alcohol. You're not benefiting from this biologically. We're just going to shove the sugar into your foot. There's nowhere to put it. The stress that you experience throughout your life, whether it's eustress, being a beneficial stress, or distress, whereas it's hurting your person, it still has to go somewhere. It has to go somewhere. When I get excited, I tend to think, I still need to express it. The healthy version of smiling. I have to practice sometimes. I have to listen to comedy sometimes to actually just smile. Because a lot of us will build up just energy. We'll just build up energy. That's all anger is. That's all emotion is energy. It's energy. And we'll build it up and we'll store it like it's body fat. I'm like, use it. Use it. Go to the basketball court and be aggressive. Go play football. Go play flag football. Go play volleyball and be aggressive. Go swim and be aggressive. That's what I would say the philosophical purpose of sports is to be aggressive, is to be emotional. Where it's allowed. Boxing, MMA, wrestling. Go get that energy out. A lot of our children, and I'm not a parent, so I'm not here to preach to anyone, but I would have a theory that your children are losing their minds because they're trying to put energy into a controller. You can't be aggressive with it. How? You can only push the button so hard before you break it. We need outlets. We as humans, we need outlets.